The mindset that you take into this lock journey is everything. It's everything. If you don't have the right mindset, you're not going to be successful, or you will not really be able to relish in and take in all of the rewards of this journey. It is not a sprint, it is a marathon. Please know that. What an amazing 2024 update of the lovely Sheila, who has been using the I Am Melanin Magic products for over 2.5 years. She looks marvelous, and so can you. Are you tired of struggling with hair growth and thinning strands? Release the magic in your locks and tresses with I Am Melanin Magic hair oils. A premium blend of all natural ingredients strengthens, restores, and revitalizes your hair for maximum health and growth. Don't let thinning hair
straightened hair.
Upgrade your hair care game today. I Am Melanin Magic hair oil. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Tunisia's Locs, Beauty Tips and Potpourri, also known as the I Am Melanin Magic brand. I am Melanin Magic, and so are you. Yes, this journey to hair freedom, to hair abundance, to hair proliferation, to hair health, to hair beauty, to self-acknowledgement and self-acceptance, to full-on freedom and liberation is not a sprint. Your hair goes along with you on this journey. Your soul, the journey that your soul is on, your hair is going with you. And your hair is going to showcase what is going on within you. I promise you. It's like the plants. How many of you cultivate plants in your home? I love plants. When I'm doing well, my plants are thriving and I have a green thumb. But when I'm not doing well and I'm not nurturing myself, my plants reflect that same energy, okay? Or when I have forgotten about myself in some particular way, or I have forgotten to do something that I needed to do to nurture me, then I forget about my plants as well, because you can't nurture anything outside of yourself until you nurture yourself. So please know and understand that whatever is going on with your head, it is tied to something in your physical reality, and it is on you to figure out what that is. I don't care if you're losing hair. I don't care if your hair is breaking. I don't care if it looks like a lion's mane and you're in the full-on energy of spiritual and energetic fertility. Whatever it is, understand that as you chart your hair's progress, you are also charting your own spiritual, mental, and emotional reality as well. This is a marathon and not a sprint. You're going to try many things throughout this journey. You're going to have experiences that bring in abundance, where your locks look and feel great. And then you're going to have experiences where you need to learn something new, or you have to go to the next level, or your hair is tired of you doing what you've been doing, and life is lifing and doing what it do. And at that time, your hair is going to need to go to the next level with you, which means you're going to have to change some things about what you're doing. Maybe you're going to have to change the way you shampoo. Maybe you're going to have to change how often you shampoo. Maybe you're going to have to go from an interlock to a knot, or from a knot back to an interlock like me. Whatever it is that you may be manifesting in your life as evidenced by your hair, please be up to the challenge. Y'all know I got this thing about full-on color. I love color, even though I have been told and shown many a time that I can't have open ends and color because it weakens my ends too much, which means that my ends are going to start to fall and my hair is going to weaken on the ends and I'm going to lose my precious ends. I have continued to resist and to turn my back on the truth for so many years, only to finally be at a place where I now know I'm about 6 inches shy of where I'm supposed to be. I'm more than 6 inches shy, because when I look at the bottom, my hair was down to the top of my boot tag some years ago. And so now I have to make a choice. I have to evolve. and I have to move with the change. That's what life is teaching us. And life is saying, you can't use this product, you can't use that product, your hair needs a break, and maybe you need to consider, if you're going to keep your ends open, you're going to have to stop with the dye. You're going to have to try something different. You got to give your hair a rest. You got to find new ways to bring color in, which is what I'm doing now. I'm growing into an energy, as evidenced by my hair's communication with me, to find another way to experience the color and the beauty that I like from newness. Okay? The same is with you. You can get to a multitude of places on your journey where you realize that you are no longer thriving. It is just like life. Maybe your locks just start looking dry. Maybe they don't feel as soft as they used to feel and you want them to feel softer. Maybe you're tired of just wearing them straight and you want to feel more feminine and you want to feel more flowy and more harmonious and you want to sport some beautiful curls. It could be anything, but understand that the spiritual journey and the LOC journey have a lot in common. Just like life, they both mirror life. Life requires that we change. Life requires that we grow. Life requires that we focus on self. Life requires that we look at everything in our external reality and to understand what it is trying to show us at this time. I have had to learn to be very creative with my hair out of necessity, out of a desire and a love for healthy, full, abundant locks, and to continue on this journey for as long as I possibly can. That is required that I get very innovative. At one point, that innovativeness was understanding that the interlocking sessions and the retightnings and all of those things were not going to be for me anymore. And so I embraced something else. Now I'm at a space of entertaining both of them and letting my hair tell me what my hair loves most about this journey while changing other things at the same time. You have to be willing to experiment with yourself. You have to. If your issue is gray, start experimenting with what it is you want to do to embrace the gray or what it is you want to do to get the gray out. Okay, but look within yourself and look at what it is that everything in your external reality is trying to show you. Guys, gals, folks, OGs, this is a marathon. And through your hair, you will come to acknowledge parts of yourself that you never thought were there or things that you never paid attention to. Through this LOC journey, I have come to know another level of gratitude. That's been major on my spiritual journey. I have come to know and love more of me and my authenticity. Through this channel and the thousands and thousands of wonderful people that I have met on this channel, I have come into friendships, really authentic friendships and kinships and soul tribe relationships that have enriched my life beyond recognition. Shout out to the beautiful Denise. Shout out to the beautiful Stace. Shout out to the beautiful Aaliyah. Shout out to the beautiful, lovely Coach Curry. Shout out to Victoria Albright. Shout out to the one and only Lorraine Kane. Shout out to all of you out here who show up in the comments. Y'all know who you are. Shout out to the beautiful Shay, Stephanie Collins. Shout out to all of the many of you who have been with me almost since the beginning or have come forward sharing a part of you that has allowed me to share a part of myself. Gratitude, friendships, inner awareness, the levels of authenticity and self-awareness that have come up in me as a result of this channel, and the challenges that have come about as a way of this challenge, that the challenges that have come about as a way of this channel that have blessed my life, that have shown me what I'm made of, that have made me more faithful and more fearless in my own personal truth, the truth that only I know. These are divine blessings that have come about as a way of enriching my life, that came about as blessings in disguise. When I started this channel, I had no idea how important this channel would be to me on my spiritual travel. The fact that I moved all the way down to the middle of nowhere when God brought I Am Melanin Magic into my life. The sustenance of I Am Melanin Magic, along with my other spiritual businesses that put me on a path whereby I could put all of my faith in the divine. This channel, the other channels, this hair, it's about more than the hair. And I want you to understand that when you start experiencing challenges with your hair, I want you to look to the inner growth that you are being called to. Maybe it is you being called to come out of the people-pleasing energy of sitting in the chair of someone that you know doesn't really like you, or someone that you know isn't really trying to grow your hair or doesn't have your longevity at heart. Maybe it's something that you need to be purified of. Maybe through looking at other people's hair and making comparisons, you're being pushed to examine that lack of self-acceptance and that sense of rejection that you have within your own self. To thine own self be true. Your beauty and your greatness is unrivaled. There is no one like you on this planet. They couldn't be made. If you had the power to make them with your hands, you couldn't make another you. So your lock journey is individual to you. Everything that you will experience on this pathway, whether it is coming up with the money for the retightenings, whatever it is that starts to feel uncomfortable in your life, means it's time to make a change and you can't turn your back on it. Perhaps you're new to the journey and you have fatigued of wigs and you have fatigued of trying to look like something that doesn't make you feel authentic. If that is what your lesson is, that's not everybody's lesson. Some people need to go from locks into a wig to learn whatever it is that's a part of their divine path. But let's say the former is you and you're being challenged to step forward and to embrace something that before you didn't used to think was beautiful. You never would have seen yourself as having Sisterlocks or Microlocks. I never, in my wildest dreams, would have thought I was ever going to have Sisterlocks when I decided to become a sister locker. But do you know, throughout that journey, now I look at my daughter's hair, Ronnie's hair, and her big, thick, full locks like this, and sometimes I have lock envy, but a healthy amount of lock envy. And I look at those and I'm like, man, they're so beautiful. I wonder what I would look like. Could I look more bohemian, more hippie-like, more, I have this energy of eclectic. I have this strange weirdness about myself, and I visualize sometimes what I would look like with the thicker locks. And maybe one day I'll try them when I get to that part of the journey that is calling me to embrace another aspect of my inner and outer beauty. Wherever it is that you're on this journey, just know that it's beautiful. Just know that it's on you to see every aspect of this journey and what it's trying to show you. When you go through the teenage stage, or the budding phase as they call it, where the hair starts to rebel and you start to wonder if you like the way you look when you stand in the mirror, or if you like the plucked chicken look with all those parts, that's pointing you towards something deeper within you that you get to access. You get to access. You get to do some of that shadow alchemy. You get to go within and look within yourself and see what needs shoring up. What parts of you are less than authentic? What aspects of you are less than accepting full on of who you are? So know that this journey is beyond liberating and beyond freeing. It is spiritually enriching. This lock journey is an opening or a gateway to greater levels of spiritual discernment and insight within yourself. It will bring you so many things and so many challenges in terms of the people that you meet, the chairs that you sit in, the way that you begin to see where your focus is your focus outward on the outer edifice, is your focus inward. It will help you do the shadow work that sometimes other experiences can't help you do. It will lead you down a road. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I hope that you are loving it. Please put in the comments how having your lock journey has transformed your life. How has having locks, Sisterlocks, Microlocks, whatever other type of lock that you have, tiny locks, knotted locks, whatever, how has being on this journey enriched you spiritually? What has it called you to face off on? Maybe you had a relationship with somebody in your life who didn't like your hair, and you said, fine, kick rocks. If you don't like me and my authenticity, kick rocks. Maybe you leveled up and you had a whole nother level of taking your power back through this journey. Whatever it is, tell me and share with the collective how this journey has made you more abundant, how it's made you more fruitful, how it has made you more spiritual, how it has helped you with some shadow work, what it is that you've learned. And if you don't think you've learned anything, canvas and inventory yourself for a few minutes. And I promise you'll come up with something. I love you all. I hope that you continue to come back. If you haven't purchased my book, Manifesting Your Masterpiece, you can get it on Amazon. If you haven't taken a look at the outline for the Righteous Hair course to see if it may be a course that you can benefit from, you can get that link in the description. So many of you are, I'm just blessed. That's all I can say. If you are interested in a open community where you can discuss your lock wins, your lock concerns, your locticians. If you're a loctician and you want to put your information in there, the link for the Discord group, which is for the community. That's not something that's necessarily for me. It's an outlet for the community, and I'd like you to take advantage of it, because you'll be amazed at the wealth of information that perhaps you can get from the Discord, from people who have knowledge more than I have, people who are creative, people who are solving problems in their hair, or just be abreast and attuned to the sheer ingenuity that exists within this community, where people are creating solutions to problems and reinvigorating things every day. We live in a beautiful world, and nobody has the monopoly on abundance. And so it's a community where you can go and express yourself and just connect with others. If you are a loctician and you want to let people know what part of the country you are in, what your hours are, where you're located, how they can reach out to you, if you're open and taking appointments, go on there and subscribe and share your information on one of the loctician threads. I love you guys. I gotta go. Have a beautiful day.